Good afternoon, all. Welcome to Chamax Cards and Breaks. Break tonight, we got 2024-25 Upper Deck SP Authentic 2-box random team break. The randomization here, hello Ken, has not been done yet. Repeat, not been done yet. We'll do it in a few moments. But first of all, want to welcome everyone to the break. We very much appreciate your business. We appreciate your patience as well as we fill some of these breaks up. We do have another 2-box random. It's right there, H3623. We also have 4-box and 8-box randoms and pick your team breaks available on the website. We do have our daily discount code word of the day. This code word is scrolling across the top of the screen. Today it is Jays. Jays will get you 5% off every and all orders you make on the website for the next 24 hours. We also have our first time discount code word of Chamax 2025. This code word will get you 10% off your very first order. Actually, it doesn't have to be your first order, but you can only use it once. We have the Chamax loyalty program on the website. The more you spend on the website, the more points you'll earn. You can then use those points for cash discounts on future purchases. We do ship out the cards or breaks once a week for the breaks Monday through Sunday by the end of the following week, meaning the cards in today's breaks will go out by the end of next week in regular Canada Post, unless you request something be shipped with tracking and or insurance. If you do want that, please email us over at info@chamaxcards.com or simply message us through the website before Monday morning. Now, with all that being said, there's a pretty quick break. We're going to take all these names here and head over to random.org, and we're going to randomize these names 3 times, as we always do. And then we're going to paste those names, the randomized names, against this alphabetical team list, and that is a team or teams you'll have for the break. So, copy them all up from Craig T down to Craig M. We're going to go over to random.org. Here it is. We're going to paste all those names in random.org. Craig T at the top, all the way down to Craig M. Everyone else in between. We're going to randomize this list 3 times. So here's the first randomization. You'll see IP address and timestamp on the bottom. We'll do it twice. There's number 2. And one more time. Drum roll. Bam. And there is your third randomization. You can see on the bottom there. Jonathan M up top, all the way down to Craig T in the bottom. We're going to Control C that. We're going to take that list, head over to our run list here, and bam. Those are the teams. Team or teams you'll have for the break. All right, let's get started here. So, again, thank you for joining us. We did have this break originally scheduled, I think it was for 5 o'clock this afternoon. We just emailed everyone about an hour ago. Moved up an hour. Why not? We're here. Might as well get her done. For most products, once we do get below that 5-team or spot, we will schedule in the break, just like we did with this one. We'll then email the breakers the time and date of the break. We usually do break Monday through Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. That's kind of our regular time to break. And then we'll do a Friday session if we're busy. And this week we were busy. We're breaking every single day. We have a bunch of breaks already scheduled for next week. So again, like I said, once we get below 5 spots or teams, we will schedule that break in. Again, that's for most products, not all, but most. And yeah, we'll email you all the dates, the date and time of the break. Just listed Ultimate Collection 24-25 on the website if you're interested in that. We've already had a bunch of spots sell. That break is being released soon, I think in a month or so. The next 2 breaks we're going to be releasing on the website are going to be 25-26 Artifacts and 25-26 Series 1. Those are going to come next week. But for now, this is 24-25 Upper Deck SPA Authentic 2-box random break H3614. With this break, all cards go out except for the standard veteran base cards. The randomization is done. Good luck. Let's do it. Brazeau for Boston. Kevin Stevens for Pittsburgh. And Larkin for Detroit. There's basically 3 hits in every pack. Makar for Colorado. Kucherov for Tampa. Future Watch Geeky for Tampa, going out to John. And we'll stop at anything awesome, like this. Whoa, there it is. There's a big boy for Philly, going out to Oliver, or Olivier, or Oliver A. That's Mitchkov. That's his Future Watch auto. This kid's got potential. Bam. There is Mitchkov for the Flyers. Off to a booming start here. Congratulations again to Olivier. Yeah, luck of the randomization. You get Philly, and then the card comes. So there you go. Congratulations. Nice one. Let's move on. Cameron Butler and Maddie for Seattle. That's a big future watch. And Declan Carlisle, 352 to 999 for Tampa, going out to John. Collaborations card for Detroit, and another future watch for Lamoureux for Utah, going out to Olivier again. Patrick Dubé for Washington. Adam Klapka for Flames, and Lindgren for Washington. Great first box here. Wyatt Johnson for Dallas. Ospachuk for Ottawa. Drew Comesso for Chicago. Chicago went out to Corey. I know Ken's here, so hopefully Ken can get you a big hit here. Petey for Vancouver. Who do you end up getting there, Ken? Ottawa. There's Petey. There's Colin Gio for Anaheim, and Granlund for San Jose. St. Louis card. Josh Doan for Utah. Cameron Butler for Columbus. Ended up going to JFN, another long-time breaker here. Devin Cooley for the Flames. Tage Thompson for Buffalo. The Nuge for Edmonton. Going to Julian. Jason Robinson for Dallas. Barkov for Florida. And Prishpov for Colorado. All right. Well, a good first box there for the Philly spot. Box number 2. Again, this is going to be a quick break. And like I said, we already got a bunch of breaks scheduled for next week, so head over to the website. The website does sort by, firstly, by new break. Something new is a new break is categorized as something listed in the last 14 days, so it'll sort with those first, and then website will automatically sort by fewest to most teams or spots remaining. So really easy to see what breaks are going to be happening soonest. And again, not to sound like a broken record, but for most breaks, not all, but for most, once we do get below 5, we will schedule the break in. Obviously, if it's released. That's one caveat, because stature, by the way, too, that's gonna be the next big release in hockey, where stature breaks are up. We've already filled a couple of them, so stature is getting released, I think, next week on the 17th. All right, everybody, last box. Good luck. Last box mojo. All right, Connor McDavid. Sider for Detroit. Lafreniere for the Rangers. Thomas for the Kings. Johnny T for Toronto. Toronto end up going to Net. Bryson for Vegas. Going to John. Nino Niederreiter Auto for Winnipeg. Going out to Craig. There you go. Niederreiter Auto. Tampa Bay card. Josh Norris for Ottawa. Patrick Dubé for the Capitals, 138 out of 599. Going out to Corey. Mikko Rantanen for Colorado. Devin Cooley for the Flames. Remember, they do it goes out to the team. The team is listed, not the picture. We all know that. Cormier for the Knights. Costa for Detroit. Cooley for Utah. A lot of Utah cards here. Whole stack. And what we got here? DeBrincat for Detroit. Go out to can't even read that because those two my eyes aren't good enough. Kucherov, Ponomarev for the Penguins again. See. Geez, another Michkov limited future watch card. That Philly spot has been a huge winner. There you go. 58 out of 399. Limited future watch. Beautiful. Brad Lambert, Novak. Anything can happen in a 2-box. You never know. Othman for the Rangers. Sid the Kid for Pittsburgh. Logan Mailloux for Montreal. Ended up going to John. Nice. Montreal card. Romanoff for the Islanders. Mitch Marner for T.O. And that will lead us to a Mukamadulin for San Jose going to John. A Wendell Clark kicking an old school. And Ivan for Colorado. Going out to Aaron. And that, my friends, does it for a little quick 2-box break. A great break for Olivier and his Philadelphia randomized spot. Good for you. Again, we have more SP Authentic on the website. There's the other 2-box break. We have 2, 4, 8. Pick your team. Popular product, always fun. Love the autos. Any questions, comments, concerns, or queries, you can email us over at info@chatmaxcards.com or email us through the website. Use those discount code words. There it is. And